Mhm. Not gonna queue anything else up because I'm gonna want to rock out the trade routes as soon as I can. Now this, while I'm thinking of it, is a fantastic wonder, but getting it's kind of like getting the Great Library in Civ. It's very hard to do on the higher difficulties, and you also have to set a lot of resources aside to be able to do it, so I'm gonna ignore that. I'll be fine without it. It's industry and it makes districts and expanding your cities cheaper, so it is good. Watchtower. Actually, up in that corner would be a good choice for one. How much? 442. Up the list you go. And, ooh, they expanded over here. Hello there. Some unexplored ruins. The Draken are over here, though. Well, in a couple turns I'll be able to declare peace, become buddies with all sorts of people. Nice food there. Ooh, oh, that's easy. Bam, I'm maintaining the influence. Back to the capital you go, because that'll probably be where my last settler's made because of its industry output. And then, yeah, expanding down there, and that's that. And, oh, there's a dead Dorgeshi village. And what I'm thinking is there's going to be one city that specializes in science, at least one. There's going to be one that probably will specialize in influence. And then everything else is going to be dust. Nothing really worth it, keeping it on the science for now. Gonna clear out the minor factions before they become a nuisance. What did they want again? Oh yeah, they're the Watchtower. Oh, very soon. And you guys keep doing your thing. Oh, lots of ruins over here. I like it when they form a very clear path. And in the direction that I'm heading towards. And I do want to look around in this region though, because if I can get the glass steel is used for most economy buildings, so I do want that. The less I have to worry about mining or buying, the better. Oh, shoot. You know what? Going to buy it. Then we'll see what's going on with the heroes. Alright, so... next quest? Yeah, someone else already built that. And let's see. Delve a bit deeper. Right, I have to get the ruins first. Yes, we're going to do the Dorgeshi. Wait. Oh yeah, I have them in another region, I must. Because I'm not friends with them there yet. Oh, because that one's dead, that's why. That's what it's looking at. Okay. It is said by the sages that any undertaking must balance the influences of the past, the present, and the future. With the city established and troops at my command, I felt the present was more secure than it had been for some time. As for my plans for the future, they depended very much on what I had discovered in the ruins from the past. For upon Auriga, the past is a weighty thing indeed. The relics I have recovered hinted at something truly enormous, a great complex of wonders and wizardry hidden somewhere beneath our very feet. Curse me thrice if I did not weep with joy at the discovery, for dust is not merely our Italian currency, it is stuff that has great power on its own. And should I amass it in quantities that I saw in my dreams, I was sure that I could shape the very stuff of which our world is made. The ancient whispers and legends I had heard held some grain of truth, but, how much? Alright, so Wild Walker's hero, okay. And equip him with the scroll I just found. Gonna give it to the hero I already have as well, because it is an industry boost. Now, let's see, do we still have a Wild Walker's? Oh, and he's a goodie. He needs 600 dust, though. Somebody might nab him before then. But he gives food boost 2 and industry boost 3. He'd be fantastic. Things I can sell. Or even just start shifting production over to dust. Certainly can't get away with it here now. Not quite here yet. Wait. How many more turns to get them happy? That's 2. It's gonna go there. How's over here doing? I can move them off of food now. And then expand towards the shore. Beach time, even though that place looks like it's cold and not really good for going to the beach at. Take the long route away from the dragon territory so you don't get killed by them. And you guys can escort the next and last settler. Not really any good expansion points over here, although that is pretty reasonable. Okay, so I've got my diplomacy tech now. Gonna look at that in a second. Science next. Then this, because it's more happiness. And it's gonna be food and dust on a fervent approval instead of dust and science like it usually is. Still very good though. And then this, prisoners, slaves, and volunteers, decreases the bio cost of your stuff. Gonna want it. Oh, I just noticed something scary. You can see who completed the deeds. The Necrophage got that one. They already get a bonus where their cities expand like crazy. They're gonna be... yeah, just a bit scary. Just a bit. Okay, anyway, you... can you be my friend? Yeah, you'll give me dust? Did you get the tech? No, you didn't get the tech yet? Aw, jeez. I'll trade it later for something else. And I do want their glass steel, so... good. Just gonna gradually befriend... ah, yes, battle. Run! Oh dear, they're walled in. Yes. Give me cover, new friend. Give me the cover I need to flee. Okay, so like 2 more turns then for the Wild Walker's hero. And that'll... oh good, I got it. Who's... oh yeah, map exchange? Sure. Yeah, I thought their territory is pretty much the end of the continent. Keep going. Whoa! It's a global quest, as you can see. That's what the new icon means. I got it though. I win. Now if I can get these guys back to my lands, which I think I can do. Now how much? Okay, I do have good borders, because it needs to be connecting regions with roads for the trade route to set up, so that's good. Next, I'll probably befriend the Broken Lords, another dust-based faction. They're a bit less crazy about this trade routes though. Ah shoot, forgot to buy the hero. Doing that now. And there's some force here, you can go in here for now. Retreat. And... bam. Quest complete. Next turn. And they're going to have to go through the Draken territories. Maybe the Draken will give them cover. Okay, so not much longer for the settler then. And yeah, just gonna keep expanding the cities. I'm gonna want to surround the capital with 4 districts because then it levels up, then each district from there on after. So I'm gonna try to do patterns which facilitate that. But it's always good to try to maximize your tile yield at the start at least, hence why this one's over here and adds these tiles, and this one over here is going to add these tiles. It's most productive to at least start out that way. And of course expand toward things you need, like say the ocean over here. So next step of the quest is to build the high towers improvement, along with my quest to get these troopies back, which they're not gonna make it. I don't think so. Oh well. So this might actually be good to turn into a science city then. Basically sell the Wild Walkers hero and get a better one. That looks good for now. Ah, winter. Very bad for the roving clans, because it kills your trade route output. And there goes my army. Yeah, my quote-unquote army. Oh, gonna build 2 more units there. I might not even need to sell the Wild Walkers here, I can just put them in this army instead. Do want to save up for more heroes though. I'm at the stage where I need to basically just start cramming them in cities. Need to designate a science city, of course. That'll probably end up being this one. Well, no, actually the ones farthest away are best for trade routes because the longer the trade route, the more dust. So actually probably this one should be the science city over here. Then again, it's also going to have the docks. We'll think about it though, there's some time yet to consider our options. And, oh, who's going to starve? They're at? That's the capital. Oh right, because they already had kind of crap. Yeah. So your cities can still starve even if they can't grow with a settler. And that reminds me, some techs, most of them actually in Guardians have new buildings attached to them. And if I recall correctly, you don't even need the expansion, this was something that was patched into the base game as well. So this came with seed storage, and as you can see it's a bit more specific, can only be built once in your empire, but it will greatly increase your food production in that city. So I'll have to consider somewhere to put that, probably the capital because it's got this in it, and I want to be able to expand the districts around. And to expand the districts, you need more population. Yes, good. That's a lot of glass steel. I'm not going to sell any of it though because I know I'm going to need it. That reminds me actually, next tech after that is going to be alchemical armors for the tome I was discussing before. And then this army is going to clear out the rest of these minor factions in my lands. That'll do for now. Okay, the only village appears to be over here. Yeah, that is it. Ah, yes, it can go there. So that's not so bad for this stage in the game. It can be a little bit faster. If I started in desert, it would be a bit faster. But this'll definitely work too. Ah, and I clicked past it really fast, but there's sometimes these new events that happen where it doesn't show up here. No, it doesn't. But basically what that said is now, for some time, all anomalies are going to give 4 influence to any surrounding cities. So now I have that. So advancing through the Empire plan is going to be very quick. But if you get one of those, everyone can get one of those. And sometimes they take the role of quests instead of just events, like that one did. Actually, I might just bribe you. Get it done. It's just a one village, so no biggie. Definitely want to save up for the rest being for heroes, though. If I can keep Englishing. Oh dear. I really can't talk straight when I'm in these videos sometimes. So that will be good. Look at the crazy road here. Actually, no, it's not that crazy. It's actually fairly practical. Just very splitty. So pick up the new troop, and then might as well just get the village in this region too, because otherwise it's gonna bleed over into the rest of mine. Still don't want to settle in it, because it's kind of a crappy region. And yeah, you're gonna actually go to... yeah, build towards being a military hero later on. Because I am still gonna want to have some bite to my bark, so I'm not completely squishy looking. Especially, again, with the Necrophage right there. With my speed upgrades and the roads, I'm going to be able to cross my empire very, very quickly, so if they do cause trouble, I can respond to it right away. But it's one of those things where you don't really want to have to. Okay, how about you here? Oh, ooh. I'd much rather have that from you. How about dust now? Hey, good. And let's see about getting you the trade routes. Did you get it yet? No. Anything you have that you're willing to trade? More glass, steel, gold, spices. They have grasslook as well. Oh yes. Gold can be good. Yeah, let's get more grasslook. That'll be acceptable. Also, with all this trading, they freaking love you. Now he's blood brothers, so he probably will not switch back to Cold War, and he'd be a very, very reliable trade partner. And if I keep doing stuff like that with the other factions, that I can prevent at least, then everything's going to be very, very nice for me.